here we go. Another lonely, sober night. Man, when I get to that bag, I'm gonna be like, man, I almost died of loneliness trying to get to it. You feel what I'm saying? I almost died. Yeah, I guess it's all worth it, right? Early, no alcohol, man. I'm taking 2 days off, man. 2 fucking days off of drinking that shit. I'm just really drained at the end of the day, man. If I would have knew this shit, bro, I would have been more about my money. You feel me? If I knew I was gonna end up in a situation like this, struggling, I would have been so serious about my money in my 20s. I would have definitely had made a hit. I would have gave my all, man. I would have definitely had made a hit in music. You feel what I'm saying? I am tired. I am really tired. I'm yawning up a storm. A lot of times, man, we don't even know what we truly up against. And we don't know that getting the bag is a mandatory thing, man. Like, there's no room for failure, man. When it comes to this, we can't allow ourselves to fail. It's either you succeed or I'm definitely going to sleep as soon as I get to the spot. You either succeed or you bleed. You know, ain't no failures out here, bro. That's one thing I learned coming up is that men aren't allowed to fail. You know, whatever we chasing, we gotta obtain it. Cause life is gonna hell. Shit, man, if I would have got that bag in my 20s, I wouldn't even be here right now. I wouldn't even be here complaining. You feel me? I wouldn't be here, bro. I wouldn't be here, man. You know. Okay, you gotta go. Where's my moderators at? Yeah, man. Son of a bitch. I got chat. Son of a bitch. Bitch. How you like that? Bitch. Bitch. You know, like Too Short said. Bitch. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, now I know what I sat back today, and I realized the real reason why, you know, I've been struggling in the dating market. There's several key factors, okay? Number one, my height. I never got to be tall. 5'9" is short to a lot of women, bro. You know, my height. Number two, my weight. I'm always up and down in weight. Like rough looking, sandpaper almost. And even height, my height of his foot. Pass on your genetics is a problem that has to be solved. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the guys was saying here on YouTube, he was saying, you know, the passport bro movement, why they going overseas is because they're solving their reproductive problem. That's what they're saying. You have a problem producing in the States, so you go overseas to reproduce or just to have sex, you know, because everybody needs sex, man. That's not really a need, man. That's a want. I mean, that's not really a want. That's a need, my bad. It's not really a want. Your body needs sex, bro. You feel me? Come on, man. Can't hear myself think. You know what I'm saying? I understand. The more I look at Pop the Balloon, the more I keep looking at that show, now I'm starting to really understand why. You know. Make sure I got enough. I think I got a Gatorade in there. Make sure I got my Gatorade.
Give me a discount, man. Give me a senior discount. Huh? All they discount. How much? $15. No, what is that use, man? I'm not too expensive, man. He was given a blanket to cover the hole when she hopped into his car.
That's it, man. For tonight. Okay. Thank you, man. You too, man. Have a good night. Night. Let me tell you, if I was 6'2", I would have never went through that drought of 8 years. You know, 6'2", you get approached by females. Okay? If I was 5 more inches higher, man, bruh, that definitely makes a difference in your dating life, how tall you are. You see, if you're under 6 feet tall, there's gonna be a struggle. That's why you can't have no fat on your face when you're that short. Like, you're under 6 feet tall, you gotta be lean like a motherfucker, bro. You can't afford to be fat under 6 feet tall. You feel what I'm saying? I learned that the hard way, man. I got fat up under 6 feet tall. Females was not fucking with me. You know, shit, like I said, the more I look at Pop the Balloon, now I see why I've been struggling for the last 8 years trying to get a consistent girlfriend. You know? So I look at Pop the Balloon, I be like, these females they be doing the same thing they do on the dating apps. Gotta be 6 foot or more. Gotta be 6 foot or more. I remember I got into a little argument on what's it, I think it was Tinder or Bumble or Playing Fish or something like that. And the female, she stopped talking to me because I wasn't 6 foot. I was like, come on, you gonna leave me hanging? She was like, nope. He gotta be 6 foot tall at least. So the requirements nowadays and the standards have went high because of the dating apps. It's allowing women to only deal with men that's over 6 feet tall or around 6 feet tall at least. So the closer you are to 5'5", the more you're gonna struggle, man. If you're under 6 feet tall, if you're 5'9", 5'10", you better be lean and cut. You better have money. Man, I got a lot of regret, man. I'm getting older, I realized that I should have stayed on that paper trail. You should never quit nothing, man, that you're doing. You keep going until you cross the finish line, bro. Ain't no time to be playing around or pussyfooting around, or ain't no time to be, crying about it and, doing that woulda, coulda, shoulda thing, you know what I'm saying? It's like, no, it's either you cross the finish line or you're gonna suffer. That's it. Ain't no handouts, free handouts for men, bro. You feel what I'm saying? We don't get a super simp to come and save us from our problems. We don't got a simp that come around and give us a nose job, to pay for a nose job. What the hell's over here, bro? Look, one more cars over here. Something's going on. And I'm surrounded by these stupid ass women out here, bro, that are fucking stupid, man. I can't wait to get that bag in my hands. That's gonna be the best revenge I could ever get. Cause then the shoe be on the foot when you rich, man. Success is the best revenge. You feel what I'm saying? And these women thinking they all that in the bag of chips, man. I say, fuck them, man. You ain't really approach these females no more. Or you seem like you a creep because you approached them. I see why dudes going overseas though. I'm not really a passport bro, but I can see why they going over there. My thing is, man, I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'm not that desirable to be approached. Because a lot of dudes, well, if she's sub 5, she'll approach you, man. Of course she will, right? A woman that's below your looks level, of course she's gonna approach you, man. I'm gonna say no. Like that little female Starbucks, she approaches me all the time. I really don't want to hit that, man. She's below my looks level, bro. I don't want to have sex with sub 5 females just because I'm horny, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like I end up busting that nut anyway, man. What is she gonna look to you? What is she gonna look like after you bust that nut, bro? And a lot of women are crazy. They cling onto you. They stalk you. You feel what I'm saying? Like the female Starbucks, man, she got stalker tendencies, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to give her some of this good, and she turn around and do the same thing that sub 5 stalker did to me, man. I don't care what nobody say, bro. That was scary. You feel me? I don't care what nobody say. That was some scary shit that I went through with sub 5 stalker, bro. You know, she wouldn't even leave me alone. You know. You know. You know, she wouldn't leave me alone, bro, because I stopped cleaning it up. And I just removed all the coffee cans off of it, man. That bitch, woo, man, she was a terror, bro. It was a turn off in every single way. You think I'm supposed to sell for that? Come on, man, I'm better than that, bro. The way she was doing it was weird, though. She kept on throwing that energy coffee on my car every single day, bro. And I tried to. Why am my shit buffering? I've been with way more attractive women than her, bro. Like a woman who does that stalks you, bro, she's a no-gooder, man. She's no good. You feel what I'm saying? Anytime a woman stalks you and won't leave you alone, that's something that a lot of men don't want. And she couldn't move on because no man wanted her, bro. Like, bruh, she started stalking me in October of last year, and then it went on through October. It was from the beginning of October, because I remember it was Halloween, and she still kept fucking with me, man. Yeah, it was the beginning of October, and then we came up on November. Thanksgiving went by and everything. She still was throwing coffee on the car, bro. A whole entire month. What type of loser bitch is that? That's a poor excuse for a woman to stalk a man that long and throw coffee on his car every single day. Bro, that's a loser bitch. We got loser bitches out here. I hope you know too, man. Men are not the only ones who could be losers and bums and scrubs. Women can be that too. And sub 5 stalker, she was a bum. She was a scrub. She was a loser, bro. A loser bitch. She's 40 years old. She hasn't had any kids. She's not married. Nobody wants her. That's a loser bitch. I don't care what nobody say, bro. We always talk about men being the losers and the scrubs and the dusties and stuff like that. There are women out here that are like that too, bro. Nobody talks about them. You know? What is she? She's childless at 40-something years old. That means nobody wanted to plant a seed in that bitch. Okay? You know, she's childless and she doesn't have a boyfriend. She doesn't have a husband. And she went through 4 months of stalking me and not able to move on. I wanted her to move on. I'm not trying to be with you, bitch. Anyway, some of you guys don't like me talking about sub 5 stalking, but that shit was scary to me, bro. I felt like I was in like a movie or something, a horror movie. You feel what I'm saying? I felt like I was in a horror movie. She just kept on fucking with me, bro. She wouldn't let me go for nothing in the world. And I didn't even like really have sex with her, bro. I didn't even put my penis in her, bro. You know what I'm saying? So no, I'm not trying to you know, settle down with that because I'm lonely and desperate. No. I'm not that desperate. I'm not that lonely. You feel what I'm saying? I'm lonely, but I'm not that lonely where I want to be with a bitch that's gonna stalk me and won't leave me alone, man. And then we went through November, and then we went through December. We went through all of December. Christmas came and went, and she was still throwing coffee on my car, bro. And then January came around, and she was still every day throwing coffee on my car, bro. It was like, God damn. It was October, November, December, January, and I think like February she went to the hospital or some shit like that. It wasn't spring yet. I think it was either February or March. She went to the hospital, and that's what took her to stop, was her going to the hospital. Because I noticed that, I went to my car one day. I noticed there was no can there. Usually she'll leave like a signature can on the car when she throws coffee. She leaves the can on top of the hood. Now I noticed there wasn't no extra one on there. You know what I'm saying? I was okay. She didn't hit me up today. Cool. I just get in the car, go to sleep. Wake up the next day. I noticed that there was not a can on my car again. I was like, oh, she done left me alone. Next thing you know, somebody knocking on my window. Hey man, Nancy, she went to the hospital, bro. She had a heart attack. And I was just like, what? And he was like, yeah, she had a heart attack, bro. She got caught in the cold being a diabetic. Diabetics, they can't get caught in the cold, man. If it's freezing outside, diabetic, he or she gonna have a heart attack. And that's what happened to her, man. And she's still in the hospital. She's still in rehabilitation mode, man. Rehabilitation, right? That's what she's going through right now. And I talked to one dude that stays on the top floor. He's like, man, she in bad shape, bro. She really, shit, it's gonna take her a couple of years. I'm like, thank you, man. Got her out my fucking hair, bro. And she even called the cops on me one time when I was trying to defend my car from her throwing coffee on it, because she was gonna do it in front of my face. You feel what I'm saying? She was gonna throw the coffee on my car, so then I blocked her arm from throwing it. And she said, oh, you hit me. I'm calling the cops. And I was like, bitch, I done fucking hit you. I blocked whatever you trying to throw at my car. He got mad. And I fucking had to leave this area for like a couple of weeks because she was getting out of control, bro. You feel what I'm saying? What's up, man? What? It's closed, man. Yeah. The library's closed.
So, Monday.
I don't know, man. Maybe tomorrow.
Is park here the hospital?
No. It's for that over there. It's the parking for over here, man. They're closed, man. You had to wait till tomorrow.
There's no park at the hospital?
No. The only parking, this is parking for over here, the medical place.
No, this no the hospital, right?
No. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just glad that nightmare is over with. And by the time she get released from the hospital, I'll probably be gone out of this area. You know what I'm saying? Never to see that bitch ever again, man. I'm like that, bro. I'm like a cat, bro. You know, a lot of motherfuckers was saying, yeah, man, that should have been your girlfriend, bro. She like you, man. She throwing coffee on your car every single day. She like you, bro. I'm like, I don't like her like that, though. I'm like a cat. I you know, I'll shake you off me if you try to hold and squeeze me too goddamn hard, man. Cats don't like to be held for very long, by the way. And that's how I am, man. Bitch try to hold on and squeeze me tight. I'ma squirm out from that grip, and I'm gonna jump up on the counter and I'm gonna lick your fucking germs off me because you're fucking disgusting. Self-eye stalker was disgusting, bro. There's no way in the world I would have babies or even be in a relationship with her, bro. Are you fucking kidding me? You must be out your goddamn mind, bro. You gotta be smoking. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm gonna move on to something else, man, because that bitch is... Anyway, so in other news, man, I look around and I see people in the relationships and stuff like that. And I see people, you know, having kids and children all around me, man. And I'm like, damn. It must be nice, man. You know. It must be nice to be a Chad or a Tyrone, not able to struggle, you know what I'm saying? You just tall and good looking for no apparent reason, you know, and not struggling in the dating market. It's like, this is our reality, man. Anybody that's under 6 feet tall nowadays is gonna struggle. Unless you got a Chad-like face or a Tyrone face or something like that, you under 6 feet tall, you're gonna struggle. That's why it's important to be lean, bro. And you're under 6 feet tall, you gotta be lean. Now, being 5'4", being lean ain't gonna help you. You see what's happening to short ball guy. You know what I'm saying? Him being lean for him, it ain't gonna work. But if you 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", you have to be lean and be chiseled, cut. You feel what I'm saying? Because you can't be. What time is it? You know, you can't be fat being that short. You feel what I'm saying? You know, you are already under 6 feet tall. They can see that. You feel what I'm saying? But to be fat with no money, broke, and under 6 feet tall, you just got a lot of things going against you, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I noticed that, man. I get more respect when I'm at a leaner body fat percentage. You know, I get respect from females. I get more respect from, you know, even men. You know, I get more respect when you swole, man. You know, motherfuckers, they respect swole motherfuckers, man. Because it's a lot of hard work involved to look like this, man. You know? But it's never going to be the same. Dating, because of technology, and you got to understand this, that you're going to struggle forever if you don't keep your fucking weight at bay, if you don't get the bag. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're going to struggle forever. And you will never get out of this situation. You feel me? You'll never get out. And you got to see time and time again, like, how long has it been since you've been struggling? Oh, okay, look at how many years went by. Man. You know what I'm saying? How many years went by? How many goddamn just... Man. At one point, like I said before, man, I felt like I had butterfingers. females just kept on slipping out of my fingers like I had butter on them or something. You know what I'm saying? So I said, fuck it. I ain't gonna chase females no more. I'm gonna keep on chasing this bag until I get it, and then we can step out back on the dating scene and with a little bit of leverage. You feel what I'm saying? Some guys gotta become multi-millionaires. Some guys gotta be thousandaires. You know, you already got your height working against you. And if you're under 6 feet tall, yes, your height is working against you. Now, 5'11" ain't bad. 5'10", you're in the danger zone. 5'9", you're sinking below the sea. You know what I'm saying? You up under the water at 5'9". And then you get to be 5'4", man. You at the bottom of the sea, man. You all the way down at the bottom. You know, trying to swim yourself back up to the top. The females never really tripped about my height until the dating apps came out, man. Every female I fucking was talking to, you know, they was talking about my height. Like the fat chick, she was talking about my height. She was like, "You're not 5'10", you're 5'8". I'm like, "No, you're right. I'm not 5'10". I'm 5'9". 1 inch below what I said on the dating app. I always put myself at 5'10". Shit, why not give yourself another inch? Females be looking all slimmer and stuff on the dating app, and they show up in person, they done blown up. They show up in person. She did. She looks slimmer on the dating app. I'm like, you fucking you catfish me too. A couple of times I got catfished. You know, I'm not 5'10", and you're not 125 pounds. You're more like 170, 180 pounds. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like, man, please stay at that same goddamn weight that's in the on the dating app. You look slimmer in the picture, and you show up in person, she extra 30 pounds on her, man. You be like, God damn, bro. Let me see you before we hook up. Let me see you on camera phone. You know what I'm saying? Let's get on YouTube Messenger, or you know what I'm saying? Let me see you. Send me some pictures now of you right now, because I don't want you to come looking all heavier than you did when you was on the dating apps. See, females, they'll put their slimmer, more attractive picture on them dating apps, you know, and they'll show up in person just big as a house, bro. And then one female, remember I told you, she looked all cool on Facebook, you know, with the beauty filter and shit like that. Showed up in person, and this bitch had a wrinkled face. It was so wrinkled that it looked like a fucking prune, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this bitch catfit me. And then afterwards, she had the nerve to ghost me. I'm like, bitch, I should be ghosting you. You're the one that's what? I think she was 6 years older than me. At the time, I was 40. She was 46 years old. I was 40. Bitch, you are like 6 or 7 years older than me. I'm giving you a break. You know what I'm saying? And then she did have a fat ass. And she had some big old titties. So I said, okay, I'm going to let the face slide. I'm going to let the catfish slide. You know? Then I called her back, and she didn't want to talk to me no more after that. She ghosted me. So I was like, fuck you. Bitch, you the one that's heading toward 50, you know, faster than I am. I'm 40. At the time I was 40, and she was fucking 46. I said in the messages, I said, you 46, you should be taking me out to dinner. And it shouldn't be the other way around. You should be You know, you 6 years older than me and shit. That's a lot for a female to be. When it comes to like a woman, you know, us men, we could be 5 or 6 years older than a woman, but when it's the other way around, it's totally different. You see, because what if I want to have children with her? She won't be able to today. Nah, that's with. So what's up with it? I'm just about to end the live, man, because I'm tired and I need to go to sleep like within a half an hour or so. You know what I'm saying? I'm really, really tired, man. But all these extra cars in this motherfucker, bro. Damn. You know. And then you got your age working against you when it comes to younger females. You're 45, okay? And good thing that you yoked. You know. Good thing, good. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's the only thing that really saved me is my eye area and my body, man. That's the only thing that would save me in dating. If I didn't have the body, if I didn't have the eye area, I would be a fucking incel. My eyes and they eat it from the back. My eyes and my body. You see, you gotta maintain that chisel cut, man. That chisel cut look. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta maintain that, because I noticed that when you lose it, females ain't gonna want to. Nah, they ain't good. You know what I'm saying? You got a big old pot belly and some man boobs, they don't want to deal with that. You just get shot down a lot more when you at that weight like that. You feel me? Anyway, man, I'm ending this live, man. End this live. I'm tired. I don't want to do a super long live tonight, man. You know, but I'm just saying, I'm just speaking out my frustrations and shit, man. I pick apart the reason why I struggle. You know, I pick apart. I just, okay, this reason right here, this reason right here, and your teeth need to be done. You need to get your money on. You need to get you a car, a nice car. You need to get the bag. You feel what I'm saying? You need to do a lot of things, man. You lacking in a lot of stuff. You know, you lacking in a lot of stuff. So I come to realize that, man. So I said, okay, all right. Let's do this. Let's get the bag. That's it, man. That's all I can say, man. Hey, you guys have a good day, man. I got to get some sleep. I am tired, and it's time for me to lay down. You guys have a good night, man. I'm out, man. Peace. I'm out. I'll do another video tomorrow when I wake up.